And welcome back to Sonic Frontiers. The last episode, we played some pinball. Oh, how we love Sonic Pinball, Spinball, and all that, don't we, Orbo? Yeah, so off camera I did go and take care of the last little map area, so now we have fast travel. I forgot you're supposed to do that. So, yeah, my bad, but now we can fast travel anywhere in the stage. Which is good, because today is story cleanup. That's right, time to do all the little side stories to get the full picture, and then we'll see what time we have left. If we have enough time, we'll take on the boss. If not, that'll be next episode. Sounds good? Then let's get to it. And yes, off camera, I will go 100% the stage. Always will, but it didn't work out that way this time. Alright, what do you got?
Hey again. Since we've grown so close, how about helping me out?
I have run the simulations. Sharing data will not change the outcome.
You're always talking about odds and simulations, but we living beings don't live by calculations. The will to live, the drive to achieve, the desire to protect the ones you love, that kind of thing can grant a power you can't imagine.
Love can be converted into power. Do you have any data to back this proposed conversion?
Nope. That's what makes it miraculous. But if you really need proof, I'll whip you up a miracle by the end of all this. You'll see.
Yeah, and you probably will. He's Sonic. Alright, next up is right over here. I'm really enjoying the story. All the callbacks last episode were nice. I just said that. They were nice. Don't know how I feel about them quite yet. Mainly because I need context. What kind of context? Well, future game context. Alright. Of course, Tails has to be in a very annoying place to get to. Why wouldn't he? Luckily though, we play platformers. We know our way around. Alright, what do you got for me?
Sonic, do you think I can change?
What do you mean, like a tire or the tornado's engine oil?
No. I mean, when I was lost in cyberspace, I was confronted by another version of myself. He said I was just a follower, that I couldn't think or act on my own. I wanted to argue, but I couldn't bring myself to say anything back. I worry he's right and that I haven't changed at all.
Whatever. Some spooky cyber copy hasn't seen you in action. I've seen it firsthand. You've definitely grown, and I know you'll keep on working hard.
Yeah, I mean, last episode we established, him saving the town from the missile, the events of Sonic Adventure 2. He's grown. Just kind of regressed recently because of story reasons, but let's not get into that. Oh yeah, I never dish off all the fish. Yeah, we won't. Well, maybe we'll do that at the very end. Alright, Tails is right over here. What do you got for me, buddy? I guess that depends on where you are. Right there.
Yo, Tails. Can you tell if there's anything special about the ruins with this symbol?
I can't be sure without a proper analysis, but it doesn't seem remarkable. What is remarkable is the data retention after all these years. The corruption is negligible, and the maps are so accurate. Not to mention the way they can imprint the map data directly into the user's mind. It's hard enough explaining yourself to your peers, let alone some long-distance civilizations.
Yeah, too bad they can't give us all the answers to the island's mysteries. You're right, though. It's pretty amazing to have a civilization based on brain power.
Felt like Tails would fit in. Knuckles? Eh. Right, Orbo? Yeah, I know Dumb Knuckles is stupid, but it's a different kind of stupidity. Mainly because he spends all his time, fighting, so he doesn't have time to worry about intelligence. It's not, mean brain dead dumb, but it's, how do I describe it? Basically, I don't know how technology works, but I know how to take care of myself in a battle. I have the, intelligence to figure out puzzles. It's a different kind of intelligence. Tech intelligence is completely different from intelligence. As you know, I'm a machine. I don't know tech, and I'm a machine. I'm a gamer. Where am I going?
Coming up on the last Titan. Care to bet who'll be the winner this time?
Recalculating. Your odds of victory have improved from impossible to highly improbable.
Those are just the kind of odds I like to beat. So these were built by the Ancients too, right? They're pretty powerful enemies. Did they manage to defeat the Ancients' enemies?
I can only hope their next victim is you.
Well, that didn't tell us much. But then again, not all of them will. It's kind of about painting a broad picture rather than a little one. Alright, time to run around the crater and not into lava. Careful of that. I don't want to trigger the boss fight. And yes, I've said it already, but when it comes to the next boss fight, I'm turning up the music, I'm taking the boss fight extremely slow, so that way I can actually enjoy it. Because every time I do a boss fight, I beat it so quickly that I can't enjoy the music, the atmosphere, the scene, the beauty of the game, because I'm too strong. So yeah, I've figured out a way to correct that. Next story.
What I wouldn't give to study this ancient technology properly. It doesn't look like this was a projectile weapon.
So no ancient cannonballs then, huh? Wait, are you saying this is a beam weapon? Like on the egg carrier?
Exactly. From what I can tell, it has its own battery, independent of an outside power source. Moreover, its capacity is ludicrous. It could level a mountain. It's almost up there with the Eclipse cannon. But that was plugged into the Ark's reactor. This is freestanding. The Ancients' designs are amazing.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I mean, they built these things to shoot at something. Wow, what kind of enemy takes that much firepower to stop?
Good question, and I wonder if we're going to get an answer to it. It's all about the Ancients, but we don't know what the Ancients' enemies were. Please tell me... Yeah, I guess this is faster to travel here. Just because we have fast travel doesn't mean it's going to be any faster. Don't you just love that? To be fair, it's probably hard picking out perfect fast travel locations in game design, so I can't really complain. Plus this is a Sonic game, so it's all about running fast and into lava. I always do that here. I've gotten better about catching myself, but not 100%. Next bit of story.
This is not an ideal working condition. If I just had my body, I could be so much more efficient.
Amy said she felt like she was in a dream. Does that sound about right?
That's pretty accurate. I can think clearly, and I'm aware, but there's no physicality to it. Everything feels just out of reach.
Do you think that's why the Ancients made the Coco? To have something real to put their spirits into?
It's one hypothesis. We certainly can't rule it out.
Okay, so is that how it works? Are the Ancients actually just Data's beings? Yeah, that's why they look like chaos. Interesting. Alright, where's the stories? There's a side story. The next one is over here on the island. And there's a fast travel right next to it. Nice. Alright, what's this one? I'm actually really curious about this ancient civilization. Normally I'm not, but this time I am.
We're at a pretty high altitude. It's hard to say how high due to all the clouds.
Any higher and we'd risk Angel Island bumping into us. Pretty harsh conditions for anyone to be living and working under.
The Ancients must have had a reason for coming up here. Given the infrastructure, I don't think this was a residential area. It seems more like military front lines.
First strike position, huh? I mean, those cannons aren't just for show. With everything we've seen, just what kind of enemy were they preparing for?
The echidnas. Alright, next story is right here. Actually, is that it? The last two? Cool. That went a little bit quicker than I was expecting. And there's a fast travel right next to it. Nice. Alright, where are you? Right here.
So I think I've figured it out. The Coco are the spirits of the ancients, aren't they?
What if they are?
I've run into my fair share of spirits who stick around because of their regrets. Sometimes I've been able to help them move on. Just how long have they endured like this, though? Were we brought here to help them finally find peace?
Why ask me?
Because I feel like you might be in the same boat. And if so, I'll help if I can.
And we know Sonic means it. Ah, this story's amazing. Alright, the last one is right next to a fast travel. I mean, like, right there. That's very close.
I analyzed the cyberspace portal the last time you were accessing it. While you were online, it opened up a flood of data. It was way too much to process, but I did get a glimpse of the Ancients' personal data.
Oh, so... what, you know all their birthdays now?
Much more than that. Sonic, it was their very essences. Their hopes, their dreams, everything that made them what they were. Do you see the correlation?
Sounds a lot like what happened to you, Amy, and Knuckles. I mean, I'm glad you're all intact, but... why were you all uploaded like that?
Okay, so yeah, it kind of confirms that ancients were data beings. I guess the only real question is, did they turn themselves into data beings and then turn themselves back, or not? Alright, well that's all the side story for this episode, but it's way too early to call it, so instead, let's look at some of the fish I caught. Because I don't know what's different and what's not. Yes, it's a little boring, Orbo, but I gotta fill a little bit of time. Alright, let's see. Gourami, a loach, Medaka, crayfish, tadpole, clownfish, yes I'm reading them all, Orbo, don't want to hear it, squid, seahorse, carp, snapping turtle, salmon, flounder, anglerfish, an octopus, a pufferfish, a crab, alligator, yeah that was weird to fish up, a black bass, a nishiki koi, a coelacanth, oarfish, tuna, sunfish, a marlin, the yellow spring, we had the red already, there it is, tin can, an item box, actually they do show what's new, I got a twig, I got another acorn, got a stingray, a starfish, a hammerhead shark that was also really weird to fish up, an ancient tablet, a polka dot hammerhead shark, a black starfish, a flashy anglerfish, don't know how that happened, and that's it. And of course all these voice logs, but we'll go over these at a later time. I think I have them all. Right, I think if I go to trade tokens, yeah, there's no more egg memos. So that's something else to do next, or in a future episode. I really can't have more time, can I, Orbo? I did all the side missions, or side story. I've unlocked the fast travel. I mean, sure I have these cocos and stuff to go for, but I can do that off camera. Alright, I guess next episode, it's boss fight time. Where is the boss fight? Start area. I guess we'll go here and, showing up right here, so let's get over there, and we'll end the episode a little bit early. Do I just jump down and it starts? I wonder. Well, I guess next episode, we fight the next Titan, and from the sound of it, possibly the last. Alright, Orbo, are you ready? I'm gonna up the music, and I'm actually going to shut up when we fight, and try to drag out the fight as long as I can. Here's hoping. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been the Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.